Boy, what in a rich people world is going on? My banker never looked at me and said, "We think you are incapacitated and incapable of taking care of yourself. So I'm freezing your account." And I guess that's because I don't have enough money in the bank. Welcome back to Hot Topics TV, y'all. I got so many questions. Hit that subscribe button and let's talk about this one. So, we've been hearing rumors lately that Wendy Williams had issues. Some people said she had an early onset of dementia. Others were saying there were other things wrong with her mentally and she is no longer able to recognize the faces of people that are close to her. People that she's known her whole life, is what one of the reports said. Based on that, we also heard that her bank, where she has millions of dollars in Wells Fargo, the bank itself froze her assets. So she herself couldn't even take money out of her own bank account. We're going to get into all that. She also took out a restraining order against her own bank and has a lawsuit against her bank. I ain't never heard of nothing like this before. So, according to Yahoo Entertainment, mental health allegations after Wells Fargo freezes her bank accounts, Wendy Williams denies them all. And this was updated as late as February 14th at 1:30 p.m. Details were added from Wendy Williams' affidavit that was filed with the New York Supreme Court, as well as photos that Wendy had published on Sunday at the Super Bowl. Wendy Williams is denying accusations about the state of her mental health following her bank, Wells Fargo's, freezing her accounts and requesting a hearing from the New York Supreme Court to determine whether the TV personality, who has been taking a break from her Wendy Williams show since July of 2021 due to health complications, they want to know if she is incapacitated and if she needs temporary guardianship. Now, like I said before, I have never heard of a bank that concerned about your money, especially when you show up in person and still can't get your own money. That's kind of scary. Now, on behalf of Wendy Hunter, professionally known as Wendy Williams, as counselor to her and her affairs, Wendy wanted the world to know that she strenuously denies all of these allegations about her mental health and her well-being. Williams' attorney, who is LaShawn Thomas, said in a statement that was provided by publicist Sean Zanotti to Variety magazine on Monday. Now, during this little time away from the show, Wendy has been going under some holistic health stuff with holistic health professionals to help her reach her optimal health during her treatment of Graves' disease and thyroid concerns. Now, I know a lot of people always say, what's up with her eyes? Why are they like bulging out of her head sometimes? If you notice, sometimes Wendy's eyes are like bulging and sometimes they're not, right? She has full eyes regardless. All the years I've known her, and I've been following Wendy Williams since her Hot 97 days. I used to get up early in the morning in Brooklyn, New York, tune in just like everybody else when she was airing everybody's business out and all that. That's where she got her real start from. So her eyes have always looked the same. Sometimes they're bulging. Tells me she was going through her thyroid issues, and she also has Graves' disease, which I didn't know about. In an affidavit that was filed with the New York Supreme Court, Wendy Williams states that for more than 2 weeks, her own bank, Wells Fargo, had reportedly denied her request to access financial assets, which totals over several $1,000,000. I have submitted multiple written requests to Wells Fargo, and I have visited various Wells Fargo branches in South Florida area in an effort to resolve this matter outside of the courtroom, she said. To this very day, I have submitted and made over a dozen requests for her own money. Imagine making a dozen requests to your bank for your own money. She has made over a dozen requests regarding the financial damages resulting from Wells Fargo's decision to unlawfully deny me access to my accounts. As a result of my inability to access my financial assets, I have defaulted, and I am now at risk of defaulting on several billing and financial obligations, including but not limited to mortgage payments on multiple properties and employee payrolls. That sounds like a huge problem to me. What y'all think? Now, you see, Williams will not be returning to her daytime talk show for a while. A matter of fact, Wendy will not be returning to her show for the rest of this season. And the future of her show remains in the balance. Her health condition seems to be that serious. I know they might be playing it down a little bit, saying that she's taking some time off to deal with these things, but thyroid issues and Graves' disease are both two serious things, right? And if not taken under control, it could result in the ultimate, which is death. So no doubt, Wendy already has millions of dollars. So no doubt she's probably now thinking that it's time to hang it up. It's time to take care of herself and make sure that she's okay before she goes back on this money trail, right? Now, meanwhile, Sherri Shepherd is in advanced discussion with Lionsgate Debmar Mercury for her own daytime talk show, which could potentially replace Wendy Williams' series. Some sources are saying, you know, that showbiz, the show must go on. Wendy is the business. So it's not like they could do the Wendy Williams show with no Wendy there, right? So since she's not going to be there, the network has to think about, well, how can we generate the same viewership and the same money? So they have tapped this person, Sherri Shepherd, for a show. In the affidavit, Williams accused her former financial advisor, Lori Schiller, of alleging that she was of unsound mind and leading Wells Fargo to freeze her account. So this is somebody that had worked with her before who came out with this information, gave it to the public, which Wendy is saying it was all a lie. It was a setup. It was from a vindictive ex-employee who was seeking to do damage to her. Now, despite my decision to terminate Schiller as a result of her improper conduct in relation to my accounts, Wells Fargo continues to deny me access to my financial assets and statements. As I am in the process of auditing my current vendor and service contracts to ensure that all personal and business relationships are in line with my current needs, it is essential that I have access to all of my financial properties. It appears that Schiller, who is the ex-employee of Wendy, the person she fired because they were dibbling and dabbling in her finances more than they were supposed to, point blank, straight up, they were stealing from her, is what I get from this. It appears that Schiller was and is disgruntled by the decision for a potential change in direction, and it saddens me that respondent and I have not been able to resolve this controversy amicably. Williams' attorney added in her statement that it saddens Wendy that Wells Fargo has chosen to believe these allegations of a former employee who is clearly upset because she no longer has direct and unfettered access to Wendy's financial affairs. She was playing in the money. Wendy trusted her. She was her financial advisor. And then, boom, Wendy decided to clean house and she became disgruntled. So, being that she had the link already, she is letting the financial institution that houses Wendy's money know that, hey, she's lost it. She's incapacitated. She's losing her mind. She needs help. And she's probably being taken advantage of by her son, her family members, whoever she sends over here. They're probably just stealing from her. I don't want you guys as the bank to be held liable. So you might want to freeze her assets and ask for some proof of something. Wendy had to unfortunately bring this action because Wells Fargo has refused to honor her power of attorney, granting her son authority to make inquiries to the bank on Wendy's behalf. And again, I ask, when the hell did a bank get so powerful that they were able to do this? Even deny your own power of attorney. Wendy further believes that all of the false narratives currently making the rounds derives from this particular source, and she is saddened that she once considered this person an actual friend. Wendy can't believe that Wells Fargo has strongly denied her access to her funds without justification. She has spoken to several bank representatives, and she has even gone into local branches, right, and discussed the issue with bank managers as clear evidence that there are no concerns about her mind state or her mental health. In fact, Wells Fargo alleged suspicions were never raised until Wendy made it known, get this part guys, until Wendy made it known that she no longer wanted to bank with Wells Fargo due to the bank's mishandling of her complaints against her advisor. So Wendy decided, you know what? I'm going to pull all my money out of Wells Fargo and go put my money in another banking institution. And then came this. Boom, your accounts are frozen. You are incapacitated. You need help. Crazy, crazy stuff. Wendy, however, wants to know, she wants the world to know, or her fans to know, that she's fine and she's of sound mind, and she's disappointed after falsely circulated statements from an industry she has devoted her life to. Wendy is grateful for the love and outpouring of support that she's been getting from her fans, and she has some good people around her. She wants to thank everyone that has been patiently waiting for her to return to her TV show so they could get the scoop on whatnot and, vibe with her. She says, thanks in large part to the love and the support of her son, her family, her new team of doctors, and a change of scenery. She is on the mends. She is doing great. Wendy says to all her fans, how'd you doing? You know how she did the how'd you doing? So please send her some positive messages, send her some energy, send her some affirmations, all to her social media that she can read them daily. Now, a Wells Fargo employee is currently the financial advisor for Wendy, is what a source has also said. I don't understand how she is suing Wells Fargo and putting up a restraining order against Wells Fargo, trying to get them to unfreeze her bank account and give her access to her own money, but yet she has a current employee of Wells Fargo being her financial advisor. Again, that in itself, so I would try to get as far away from Wells Fargo as possible, unless there's actually something really wrong with Wendy and she's trying to play it off. I don't know, and I don't think so. You could see somebody in a picture. So Wendy had put out some pictures, and she looks pretty healthy in the pictures. And these pictures were actually posted the day of the recent Super Bowl, as she was enjoying the Super Bowl, right? But check this out. Someone can look healthy in a picture, but not be healthy, because the issue is in their minds and not on their body. So you can't tell from a picture that she's having issues in her mind. You know what I'm saying? They clean the place up nicely. She's well dressed. She looks pleasant in the face and all that. But she never did. Well, yes, she did. She did a close-up shot. And she just looks like she's just standing there in the house minding her business or whatever. She doesn't look like anything's wrong with her. She looked like same old Wendy, living her life, doing her thing. She doesn't look like she's losing it. I don't know. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. Have you ever heard of a bank being able to do this? To deny your power of attorney? to deny you access to your own account based on somebody else's complaint that you have lost your mind. I never even knew that this was possible. But hey, anything is. We wish Wendy all the best, and we hope to see her soon again, right? For some reason, though, I don't think the Wendy Williams show is going to be coming back. Also, leave that comment in the comment section below and tell me, do you think that something is wrong with Wendy and she's trying to downplay it? Or do you think that she's fine and Wells Fargo overstepped its boundaries and her show will be back or not? I'll catch you on the next video, man. It's Hot Topics TV. You already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. I'm out. Peace.